Hello again, welcome back to another Handy Andy discovery. And this is really an exceptional property. You know, if you're looking to get a great buy in a solid neighborhood close in Atlanta, this property is about 15 minutes from downtown Atlanta. And this is unusual. We're actually able to get some of the history on this house. It's a perfect example of how you can purchase a home either for cash or with a renovation loan. Nice neighborhood. This was a one-owner home. And unfortunately, I can feel this poor guy's pain. He was a contractor who built this house originally. And then he finally got around to retiring and fixing it up and doing some things he wanted to do. And he took ill and passed. And so somehow it wound up in the bank's hands. I'm not sure if he took an equity loan or what the situation was, but it did get foreclosed on. It was a beautifully manicured lawn. You can see the neighborhood here. Solid, tight, good middle America family neighborhood. Quiet, no crime in the area. Schools, highway, everything's nearby. And this one's really a light rehab. All the mechanicals are attached except for you'll probably need a new furnace. The HVAC did get parted out, but electrical, plumbing, everything's intact on this property. And this one could be a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a ton of room. You'll get really excited when you get inside. And this property could be turnkeyed for about $500–600 a month. You'll need about $3,000 down again. Nice brickwork all the way through. It could use a new roof, but you could limp with it, just seal it up and get by with it for now. Neighbor next door has an older puppy here right down there who is an excellent watchdog, but he's not going to cause anybody any harm. This guy's a contractor, stored a bunch of equipment and stuff out back here, and you can get kind of a look from here. Be nice to expand this deck out. It does need some repairs. You can see where they parted the HVAC unit there, but the rest of the house is intact. We'll go ahead around the front so you can take a look-see. But you can see like that house right there has just been redone recently. New everything on that one. New cars. Again, you judge a neighborhood not so much by the looks of this house as much as everything around it. People get scared about foreclosures. I've been buying them for years, but you know, right now there's never been a better time to buy a foreclosure if you know what you're doing. And you really need to have a team together. Unless you're a cash buyer, it's really hard to get these renovation loans through right now. Look at the detail in the brickwork here. Spanish arches. We'll tuck inside and you'll see why I'm excited about this house. They were just starting to redo the property for them. New drywall, art ceiling here in the foyer. They were coming down. I put hardwoods in here. They prepped the floors. You've got kind of a formal sitting room right here, but look what he was doing with the ceilings in here. Double tray ceiling, new window right here. The wiring is good. These are the original OSB subfloors. We really don't like them that much. They're okay if you're gonna put carpet down. If you want to put hardwood in here, we'd pull this up and put a plywood subfloor here. The nails won't stick into this stuff at all. And then this one he's replaced because I guess he was planning to put hardwoods or tile in here. This is your dining room. Again, look at your tray. The camera's gonna take a second to focus there. Nice drywall work, chair rail around. These are fun. I mean, houses like this, we're in and out of a property like this in 2 weeks, 2–3 weeks. The tile's in decent shape. You may not love it. It did settle in the floor here, and one of the reasons it cracked right here, you can't really see it in the picture. For now, you could live with it as is and have us come back and redo this kitchen someday. Tons of cabinets. We would just paint them, change the hardware, update it a little bit. He had replaced the countertop right there. But whoever installed this floor set this tile directly on OSB on subfloors like that, and you don't want to do that. But this place would be phenomenal, and we could probably even look at opening this wall right here. And again, it really depends on what you want to do. This house is going to appraise all day long. It's got a lot of upgrades. We're in the family room right now. Again, the double tray ceiling. All you need is a nice light fixture right there with a ceiling medallion. He's got recessed lights all the way around. Bricked in fireplace right here. He put in, and you see what the poor guy was doing, put in brand new French doors to the rear deck, and you can sort of see the mini blind there, but these are the ones that are built into the glass. Isn't that nice? I mean, that's a nice set. Installed, that's about a $750 door set right there. I'm trying to go slower here these days so the camera can catch everything. It's hard with the lighting and stuff. You got chair rail in the kitchen, so you still have room to have a little table for onesie twosies here. You can put ceramic tile on here or hardwoods in the dining room. And you could actually, if you wanted to, we could come through this wall and open it up and make this really more part of the kitchen. People don't really use formal dining rooms anymore. At least most people I know don't. But some higher end people do. This is a nice family home, and you got a ton of space in here. You get about 2,000 feet in this house. You got a separate laundry area back here. One thing to remember, since this is first floor space, whoever does buy this property, you really need to put an emergency drain pan in here, just in case you don't ever want to flood this thing out. And then you're looking back to the rear yard here. There's that storage unit there. Very nice home for the money. You just can't beat this thing. We're pretty excited to find this one. It will not be here long, I promise you. We'll shoot downstairs first. And this was kind of the little rest area down here. Got a custom bar in here, bricked in bar. And again, this owner built this thing from new like this. He had a planter in the corner, California style ranch. A lot of the good things in construction come from the west coast to the east coast. I don't know much migrating from east to west except for people. You got a second or third bathroom down here. This is a half bath, Kohler toilet and sink tucked in the corner. Lots of bright light. You got tons of storage in this house. You got 2 bedrooms downstairs, 3 bedrooms upstairs. You got a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath home here. This is a great opportunity. Now this goes into the basement crawl area. You got double closets there, another planter tucked in the corner. It's the end of the day, and you can see how bright and light this house is. It's actually exciting to find this one. This is your 5th bedroom right here, or it could be an office. That's what this guy built it out for. At least that's what it appears to be, and that's what the neighbor told me. He worked out of this house for 30 years, 35 years, something like that. Sliders to the rear yard. Pretty level. If you got kids, you got a huge fenced in yard back here. I've talked to several of the neighbors here on the street, and they love it here. No crime, no issues, no nothing. So if you're looking to be in town at a great price, this is it. Give us a call, 770-912-2829. You certainly won't regret it. It's a lot of fun to do what I do. I get excited helping families like this get a home like this. Really start yourself off on the road to wealth. Buy a house like this, sit in it a few years, turn it into rental, come out and buy another one. I'll show you how it's done. Now here's one of the reasons we don't put tile on subfloor. This is original tile. This isn't something that somebody just did and they glued it right. It held up for 35 years. They glued it right to the plywood subfloor in here. See the repairs. So we got this out of here, put down concrete backer board in here, update this bathroom real easy, strip the wallpaper, run the tile to the ceiling. If you like blue, we can keep this, or we can reglaze this tub. A lot of cool things you can do when you know how to do it. Don't be afraid of a foreclosure. You know, investors like you to be afraid because then you don't compete for the properties. Pretty basic. Some people are going to ask me, are there hardwoods under here? There are not. Bedroom number 1, good size. You know, he actually had an intercom system all through this house. Double closets. Left a nook right here for the TV. Easy to come through any of these rooms, add crown molding. I love to run crown molding and then drop a piece of picture mold below it for built up crown. Really nice look. He was just starting to renovate upstairs. That's why this is like this. This property was not a rental. A lot of the houses we're finding out here were investment properties where people bought them, leveraged them up, borrowed a ton of money, and then when it went boop boop, lost it all. Nice size room here. This one's about 13 by 12. Big closet here in the corner. Really just needs light fixtures. The electrical system is intact here, so we don't have to do anything here except get an inspection on it. The master's back here. The doors are ripped off on a couple of these things. So the gentleman was literally, according to the neighbors, he was in the process of renovating when he took ill. And that just stinks, you know. It's always that cobbler shoe story with contractors. Everybody else's house gets fixed and theirs never does. He's got a full bath here, kind of turned sideways, which you could update pretty easily and just redo that shower. It looks like he's replaced the shower pan. You can kind of see the two-tone tile in there. We need to check that somehow from downstairs. But real simple upgrades. The thing about the renovation program is you can buy this property, make all the repairs with a line item bid by Handy Andy, and the bank will go ahead and fund it as long as it appraises. That's the magic question here. So there is no longer a cap on renovations with the renovation law. It used to be $35,000. Now you can do anything as long as it appraises. As long as it appraises and you got 3.5% down, do what we want to do. And this one will appraise all day long. This is a great neighborhood in here. Definitely not going to have issues on this one. But you could literally be all in this house for somewhere around $500–600 a month. Got fantastic neighbors. Give us a call, 770-912-2829. Happy to help you. I'm Andy with Handy Andy, 4th generation contractor. I love what I do. And if you feel my excitement in doing these videos, you can understand why. Look us up online, handyandyhome.com. Take care, and we'll see you at the next house. Bye-bye.